So now let's talk about the shape of a data set. So one thing that we can look at is something called histograms, and it's a way that we look at quantitative data that we have kind of put subdivided into groups so we can see the shape of the data set. So a histogram displays symmetric distributions of a data set. So it can be a really pretty bell shape. It could be bimodal because if I have two modes, then I could have two like curves in my data. It can be all different kinds of things. So let's look. So this is a symmetric histogram. And when I talk about the bell-shaped curve, this is kind of a bell-shaped curve. I know it's hard to imagine, but what it means is if I put a line here through the middle of this side over here would be the mirror image of this side over here. So we can do a lot with the symmetric histogram, and we'll keep going with that as we keep going in the class when we talk about normality. This is also called the normal distribution, bell-shaped, things like that you hear about. Okay, so skew to the left. So say I have this data set. I have 4, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, and 8. It's not symmetric. The right-hand side seems more chopped off compared to the left hand. So you're looking at this data set going, well, how would I know this? How would I know what it looks like? All right, so another way I can do this is my mean is 6.3, my median is 6.5, and my mode is 7. So because my mean is less than my mode, and they're both less than, because my mean is less than my median, and my mean and my median are less than my mode, I'm seeing that it's skewed. Okay, if it's not skewed, if it was symmetric, my mean and my median and my mode would all be the same, around the same number. Okay, but because my mean and my median are different, this is what my graph looks like. Again, here's 7. Remember, that was my mode. And my mean and my median are somewhere right here. Okay, remember how we calculated mean, that it was the average of all the numbers, and the median was the middle number. So something is skewing this data set. This is called skewed to the left, because the way I think about it is the smaller, less amount that's going out farther is on the left-hand side of the data, and most of the data is on the right-hand side. So it's skewed to the left, right? We can also have skewed to the right. So look at the data 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, it's not symmetric. It's skewed to the right. Because for this data set, my mean is 7.7, my median is 7.5, and my mode is 7. All right. For these three statistics, my mean is the largest one. Then it goes median, and then it goes mode. Okay, so this is kind of opposite than what we saw before, because my mean is the greatest number, median is next to it, and then the mode. So we call this skewed to the right. If you look here, it's almost the polar opposite of what we just had. I have all the data basically on the left, and it's skewing out here to the right. That's how you think about those, okay?